And he is nearly a year old now. And as I'm sure you can guess, we walk a lot further. Come on, let's go. Walk a lot further than before. Although, of course, that means I probably won't record all of it because it's a very long walk. But you know, it's been roughly 6 months. He's so old, and he doesn't show up in the camera still. Come on. He's too dark. It's finally a sunny day. For once. He's been doing well. Drop. I can finally give him a ball without him running off on me. He's better with dogs. He's better with people. From between about 7 months to 9 months, he had like full pitching puberty. Oh my god, it was like he didn't listen to anything. He was on a long line for months, like god, probably from like 6.5 months to 10 months he was on a long line because he needed to learn come means come, you know, don't run off. I mean, he doesn't really run off, but he used to see a dog, it'd freak out. And he goes charging at them. Well, he did. He doesn't anymore. He'd go charging at them, doing his woo-woos, and of course, I know there's nothing behind it. If a dog runs up to him, he's the most submissive dog in the world, but obviously it will scare other people. If he runs up to the wrong dog, that dog will beat his ass. So, yeah, he was on the long line, had to learn discipline, all that good shit. And then, probably about 9.5 months, he suddenly just started listening again. And it was great. And then we got to just start getting him working. His attention span went up, his energy went up. And now he's such a good boy. Now even if he sees a dog and he's off lead, he's just like, yeah, but what if you threw the ball though? I mean, using the ball has been a game changer. That was another reason for the long line as well. Because he used to never come back, he'd just run. So now, he's fine. I can grab the ball. He's going to have a little drink in the river. I can grab the ball, tell him to stop, get it back. Although I do have a backup ball in my pocket, which used to be the easiest way to get him back. Basically, you just pull out another ball. But he'd always drop that ball and come for the ball you had, so it's kind of annoying. And yeah, if for any reason he wasn't paying attention, pull out the other ball. I've not pulled out the other ball in like a month though, because he's growing up, he's maturing. He's still kind of small. Last time I measured him, he was 61 centimeters at the shoulder, which is on the small end for a male shepherd. He'll still grow a little bit. He is fed on raw meat. So he's going to grow slower for longer, based on a kibble diet where he would grow faster for shorter. So maybe he'll finish at 65 centimeters, you know. Like he's not going to be a big boy, but his mum wasn't big either. But his mum and dad are both IGP3, health tested, good hips, good elbows, which is why I chose him. You know, I didn't pick him because he was going to be big, but I do like big dogs. I would have liked him to be bigger. But oh well. He's also like only 36 kilos right now, which is kind of light because I did want to canicross with him, which is where you put like a harness on your dog and there'll be like a line between us. Now I'd go like hike and we'd run. He knows that word, that's why he's looking. He's like, but it's not running time. And we'd just run together. He pretty much doesn't stop on his walks at all. He's got loads of energy, which is good for canicross. I just wish he was heavier, because I feel like because I'm quite heavy, it would be easier on him. I mean, he still can't do it yet because his joints will still be closing up at least for 1.5 years, potentially 2, especially on a raw diet. So it's easily possible that it's still going to be another year before we get to do canicross, and by then maybe he'll be 40 kilos because he'll still be gaining a bit of weight. But oh, he's lifting his leg. It's actually kind of fun, that, because 6 months is like the time you'd expect a dog to lift their leg, and he did not really do it. Like, sometimes he'd kind of pick up his leg maybe once a week. He'd try it, and it would be like the laziest effort of all time. And then on New Year's Eve, literally New Year's Eve, we were walking to cousins and the fireworks are going off, and he's like, I'm a man now. He just lifts up his leg, and since then he's just been lifting his leg the entire time, like a good boy, you know. So I imagine in my head him just like going, new year, new me, and lifting his leg like he's a silly boy. He can be pretty annoying when he's feeling energetic, and I'm not necessarily feeling energetic. We've been practicing the hike, and he has an annoying tendency to turn around and jump on me because he thinks it's a game. He's like, oh, we're running? What a fun time. It's like, no, puppy, he's supposed to run straight. I've not even taught him like G or Ha, which is right and left. I can't really do that much with him because you can't really run him at this age. Like maybe 5 minutes and then you're done. I mean, I'm done after 5 minutes, to be honest. I still got a lot of exercising to do. So last video went down there because that was basically the walk. That little bit around there, down there, that was it. But he's a big boy now, so we actually go around here, all the way around the back of there. We come up at the end of this field, we come back round. We go that way, and we go back in there. So yeah, his walk has definitely got longer. He doesn't really stop, so I can pretty much just walk. It's roughly an hour for the walk, pretty much. I mean, if I stop more, it will take longer, but he doesn't usually stop anymore. He's pretty much just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. But because he's still growing, I still can't do that. I mean, he still gets like half-hour walk in the evening anyway, and then potentially a 5-minute run if the weather's nice, and if sounds terrible, but if I'm motivated enough, sometimes I'll run up and down here with him, but it's terrible. Also today I have wellies on, so there'll be no running in the wellies, and it's because it keeps raining, and I guess it was snowing, and yeah, everything's soaking when you go off the path a little bit. I mean, this river's really high, like probably at least a metre higher than normal. Well, this is almost popping the banks here, and it is actually popping the banks down there. And yeah, it's wet, so that's why I'm wearing wellies, and I can't run in wellies, so game over. I mean, I can make him run if I just throw the ball. Go, ball. That's it. Oh, he stepped on it. I don't think he saw that because he's too dark in the camera. And I also can't throw it very well. And throw it that many times, and usually I make him do a trick before throwing it, like heel, centre, and sit at a distance. That's actually something I'm working on a lot, is trying to get him to, for example, sit. Oh, that's it. Yeah, he's a little bit touchy about distance. Sit. Yes. So I'm trying to work on being able to, for example, I'd be all the way back here and I would say SIT, and then he'd sit from that distance. That's kind of what I'm working towards. Free! But yeah, he's a little bit touchy about that. He's especially touchy with stand. If I go sit down, he usually stays in the same spot. But if I say stand, he nearly always walks towards me. I mean, sometimes when I say down, he'll also walk towards me and then down. And it's really hard to stop that because, of course, if he's coming towards me, I have to like go no. But then he'll down closer to me. And then I have to like just move him back to where he was or move myself back. So he kind of gets the idea that it's the distance I want, but I try. Oh, the sun's going away. And once again, there's like no one here. There's barely anyone ever around here. Like, this was the problem I had when he was younger. It was just, I don't see enough people to socialise him. And even then, like, socialisation isn't, oh, I want my dog to go and play with every dog. Like, I want to be able to just walk past other dogs, which you can do now. But I definitely had a lot of problems with it before. Come on, let's go. Yeah, get your ball. I definitely had a lot of problems with it because I just, you know, we'd see a few dogs and he'd get good. Then we wouldn't see another dog for like a week. Then the next dog we saw after that week, he'd be right back to square one. We actually went back to another dog school. So first dog school we quit because they wanted to put a choke chain on a 15-week-old puppy, which you do not do. I was literally only there because I wanted him to play with other dogs. I didn't need someone to tell me, this is how you make your dog sit. Like, I know. I've got a degree in zoology. I know that shit. The second one was too expensive and it required like a 6-month sign-up or something, whatever. The second one wasn't bad. It was actually very positive-based, working with the dog based. I mean, it was called something therapeutic centrum. And they actually had an English-speaking trainer, so that also would have been useful. But too expensive, too much commitment. So we had a third dog school from like 8 months because he went off the rails at 7 months. And I'm like, I need help. We got to fix him. And it's not actually that wet here today. The one day I bring my wellies. So we go to this new one because I'm like, I need help. And then they're like, because this was November, I think. They were like, well, usually we charge a membership fee for a year. And it was only 40 quid membership for an entire year, which is good. And they're like, well, because the year's nearly over, we won't charge you. So they didn't charge us. And then we were going to these classes. And at the start, we were doing like 2 per week, like really hammering it in. And she was the one who basically told me, look, you've got to use the ball. Your dog is obsessed with the ball. When you see another dog, pull out the ball. Absolute game changer, like, because he's not food motivated. He's never really been food motivated. I struggle to get him to eat his raw food, you know, the best food you can buy for a dog. Raw, delicious chicken, rabbit, horse, beef, of course beef, because beef is always the cheapest. Also, there are beavers around here. Yeah, little beaver chew marks. It's kind of cool. I think I've seen one, but it didn't have the big rudder tail like North American beaver, which is kind of sad. And, oh, what was I saying? Yeah, we give him the best food ever. Not food motivated, you know. I can give him treats, but if there's a distraction, he doesn't care. But if you have the ball, he will pay attention to you. Full stop. Like, if you're holding a ball, you have his full attention. Another dog can walk straight past him, really close, straight past him. He won't care. Which I really like. I very much like that. And, oh God, it's getting wet here. That was actually just the road to improvement right there. Like, alright, it is wet here. Alright, don't fall in on camera, don't fall in! And like, it was just road to improvement from there. Like, he was still in this puberty stage. Like 8-9 months, he was still kicking off a little bit, not listening, had to be on long line. But like huge improvement, instant improvement. Because he just didn't care about food, which I really don't like because it's so easy to train a dog with food. Like, oh, you did something, yes, treat, yes, treat, yes, treat. Like, so much easier. But with the ball, you have to either throw it or play with them and be like, oh yeah, we're playing. And it's just more effort to get the same result. So it's kind of annoying that he's obsessed with the ball, but also I can work with it. Like, he's a good boy. He's basically not reactive if I'm holding a ball. Without a ball, he may or may not react. It depends if the other dog is barking. Like, if I don't have a ball and the dog's barking, he's going to bark back, basically. But if the other dog is calm, even if I don't have a ball, we can go straight on by now. He's basically learned, hey, I see a dog, I heel, I foos. Heel is my right side, foos is my left side. And yeah, that's it, job's carrot. Maybe we'll be able to take him back to the mall again, like we did when he was a puppy. But I don't think he's quite ready for that because we barely see any dogs during the day. There's like no one here. And then the mall would just be like dog, 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 dog. And a lot of it's the small yappy dogs. I can see it being a problem, so he's not ready yet. But I would like to bring him back. He's so cute. And everyone always says, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. What a pretty bitty baby. So, this is like the year video. Almost. It's 12th of February. He's going to be 1 year. So he's got like a couple of weeks off. Oh, not even a full 2 weeks anymore, actually. What day is it? Whatever. Don't care. Nearly a year old. So I wanted another walking video like the 6-month video. No one's probably watching this. Don't care. This is kind of for me, isn't it, puppy? Do you want me to throw it? He's like, please throw the ball. Please stop talking and throw the ball. Puss. Good boy. Can't really see. There he is. Good boy. Sit. Easy does it. You don't want to move too fast. He's a good boy. But yeah, I'm not going to film the entire walk because, as I said, it's about an hour. I should do it, I think. Whee! Good, nice video. Good memories. He's a good boy. Maybe in 1 year and 6 months, he'll have another video. Isn't that right? Where's your 0-month video? Where is it? He's a good boy. Okay. Bye-bye.